to the big house, Michigan Stadium. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. It's the Penn State Nittany Lions and the Michigan Wolverines. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
I caught up with the Nittany Lions head coach before the game. This running back has been unstoppable this season. He is ranked top 5 in the country in rushing yards, and people are starting to mention his name in the Heisman talk. He is really devastating at the line of scrimmage, showing patience running behind blocks, and coach said he belongs in this conversation as long as he keeps his head down and continues to do his job. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. The Nittany Lions ready to kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Michigan's offense will go to work first. And here comes Andrew Marsh. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And what a treat, man. We get to see an elite wide receiver, a master at his craft perform today. And obviously, nobody in the seats are surprised, right? Because this university continually pumps out guys at the spot. But, Jesse, I love the way this dude performs. I'm excited to watch him live.
You know, it was amazing. The three of us were walking around the facility yesterday, and you're just seeing all the names of receivers and all the memorabilia and the jerseys and the Bolitnikoff Awards. The tradition at the position at receiver at this school throughout college football history has just been elite, and this guy is the next one.
The Wolverines come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Running inside. It's Marshall. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Wolverines lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's Underwood to throw. Finds his man. It's Marsh. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. This drive's been productive so far. Already picked up a couple of first downs. Now out close to midfield. Looking to throw. It's Underwood. He's got him. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-hurry.
And that last one might have helped the completion percentage, but it didn't go forward. 2nd and 10 here. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Well, giving away 5 on the false start certainly doesn't help anything. 2nd and long coming up. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Marshall. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing third down. Unloads to the wideout. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Penn State's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Run inside. It's Wallace. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Beck. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game. And so far, they've taken him away.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Makes the grab on the left. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Wallace. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 20.
Snags it and he's open. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front.
Got a little grass. He'll get it all the way to the 13-yard line before he's forced out of bounds. And the Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. 3rd down. Red zone play. Crowd alive. From the gun. Wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that's going to give us a tie ball game here in the 1st.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Throwing, Underwood. Fires left. The short hands, it's Marsh. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. The Wolverines want to move quickly. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who could could be an alley. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. Underwood. Fires on the move. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! Getting set for the point after. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
And no doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running this route. Great result because of it.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. They'll start this drive down by a touchdown, trailing 10-3. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Throws to the tight end. Maybe an ill-advised throw there into the middle of the field, and it's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, the QB and receiver are trying to hook up there on a curl route, but the DB just had better coverage, and he knocked it away.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And that's an interesting choice for this offense, and specifically for the quarterback, man. 4th down, throwing the ball underneath the stick. When you're not getting a first down, you've got to put that ball on the money, have your guy with some open space so he can run. Defense was all over that drag route. They broke on the football, no space.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Tries to get it on the ground. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, the defense had an opportunity to get a stop on 4th down. The offense backed up, but they're able to plow forward on the ground.
Man, they said they wanted to be aggressive, but I don't know that anyone expected that type of aggression.
If I was on offense here, sudden change, now that you've picked up the first, why not go play action and take a shot?
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
With the catch, it's Samuel. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. The Nittany Lions have this offense rolling. Looking for room, it's Wallace. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The big fella in the middle. And those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking to pass. It's Beck. On target. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. An awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Nittany Lions can really attack on this second and short. Wants to keep it in the air. Good timing on the quick out. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man in the middle. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
He's looking to throw. Complete. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. To the air, it's Beck. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. He's going for the goal line. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Wolverines offense heads out ready to go on the attack. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Here's a heat. And down he goes. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Here's Underwood to throw. Finds his big tight end. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Forced out of bounds. Good pickup there on the ground.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Back to pass, it's Underwood. Picked off. Takes it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And I love this defense being ready at the end of the half, playing the 2-minute situation beautifully, forcing the turnover here now, a chance to break this tie, get some points. Nice execution by this defense late in the first half.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. Back to throw, time running short in the half. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Fires to the middle. Pulls it in. It's Marshall. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Michigan choosing to spend its final timeout here. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Here's the pressure. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. And back to the air on second down. Oh, they're after him. Breaks loose. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, it is my pleasure to welcome everyone into the Week 7 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We get right to it with Indiana taking on the #1 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Hoosiers with one of the biggest wins in program history, taking down the #1 team in the country. And it moves their mark to 6-1 as they continue to play awfully well here in the season's first half. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game inside the big house. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. 2 teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today.
He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Finds the tight end. They'll stop the clock momentarily here to check on the injured Wolverine. And is their senior defensive end, and they can ill afford to lose him for a long period of time. Holly Rowe will check in on his condition. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. The Nittany Lions are flying down the field. Running inside, it's Wallace. Makes it past the marker. A huge pickup, knocked out of bounds at the 30, but they are in business.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generate a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Beck. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Man, he was open, he had an opportunity, just got to look that thing. A lot of times guys are catching it, and as they're catching, you see their heads start to turn to try to think about getting upfield, and they just lose that concentration for a second. A little missed opportunity there for this offense.
Runs it all the way down, almost to the 10. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 12. And the Nittany Lions go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Throwing, Underwood. Makes the grab. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. The run inside. It's Marshall. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to throw, it's Underwood. It's on target and complete. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be 1st down. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Underwood. That's caught. It's Marshall.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
Calls his own number. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. And the Wolverines will send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own. There he goes! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wide open downfield. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. On the ground, it's Wallace. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Martin. Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a 1st down.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. To the air, it's Beck. It's caught. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. He's got enough, and he slides to avoid the punishment, and it'll be a 1st down. Nice move there on 4th and short.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get him.
Here's a little room there. Defense comes up with a stop, but not before he moves the chains and takes it inside the 10 to the 8. The Nittany Lions are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. 5 defensive backs on the field as they desperately try to keep them out of the end zone late. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Makes the grab. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening.
Man, did the defense need the stop. Great job getting the 3rd down stop. They needed to force a punt. They got to get their offense the football back so they have a chance in this football game. Really nice execution by this defense.
They're going to stay aggressive and leave the offense out there on 4th down again. On the ground. And that's not going to come close as the defense stops him well short of this first down. Let's see how aggressive this defensive coordinator is with the lead and just a few minutes left. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll go to the counter. Slithers into space. They needed that extra space as he bangs his way to the 14. The Wolverines come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Here's Underwood to throw. Got his man. He stopped just short of his own 20-yard line, but it is enough for the first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Turning it on. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. First down, 10 yards to go. Looking to throw, it's Underwood. They're working that left side. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. The Wolverines, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. They go play action, Bryce Underwood. Complete to the right. He'll work his way down to the 28. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action on first down. Fires to the big fella. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. And the Wolverines in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Running inside. It's Marshall. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. The Wolverines have taken it inside the 20. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give on the counter. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wide receiver comes in motion. Just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. The run inside. It's Marshall. Touchdown, Michigan! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. You got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
And he added the extra point. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced this situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. That pass is incomplete.
And this is a big 3rd down for this offense, man. I'm really interested to see how they attack, because this defense, you can tell, man, they're going to continue to play aggressive. Late in the football game, they want to get a stop, get the ball back to their offense. A good chess match going on right now.
He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. To throw, it's Beck. Got his man. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
He would love to have picked up the first down there, but saving the timeout, saving the clock, much more important right now.
And that could save the game, because now I can work the middle of the field still. Now I can still take those shots deep. When I get without timeouts and those start to dwindle, I get very predictable. So great job getting out of bounds.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not.
And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. You put it all on display on that sack.
Gotta have it here on fourth down. Pressure coming. He's taking the deep shot. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. So now the opportunity with a touchdown to take the lead. Looking to throw. Rushes on him. Got out of trouble and throws. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
All right, offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can step up in this moment, find a way to get the ball into the end zone, and win you this game?
It comes down to this. One more snap left in this game. If they get a touchdown, they can find a way to win it. That's it. They get to him and pull him down, and they save the game. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on the